Meet the only daughter of Luenell Campbell, Luenell, who previously told her mother isn't a good person. Luenell Campbell, Luenell's lone child, who previously criticized her mother's demeanor, seems to have reversed her opinion, and the two seem to be getting along like best friends. Introducing the transformed daughter. Luenell is a very talented woman who appears to be aging gracefully and having a youthful zest for life. She is a writer, comedian, and actress whose work has impacted a staggering amount of people. Luenell is a very active online person who enjoys interacting with her fans and hearing their opinions about the personal details that the grounded celebrity discloses. The comedian tries to establish a relationship with her child amidst her well-known and frequent interactions with her fans. Luenell Campbell, her lone child, serves as a double for her. Not only did Campbell inherit her mother's features, but she also inherited the famous person's talent for entertainment. Her self-description as a dancer is real we dollar to coast chick. While a lot of fans are thrilled about the recent touching shared photos that highlight the women's unique bond, not many people know that these two had a really awkward relationship for a very long time. Dane and Elle hated her one time. The younger performer was remarkably open and honest in a less than a year ago interview with spiritual advisor Iyanla on Iyanla Fix My Life. She was allowed to hold signs that said rage, dismissive, and pain covering her face. Campbell disclosed to her mother that Luenell's frequent departures were causing her to struggle with feelings of abandonment. The dancer continued, "My mother is not a bad person, but she is also not a bad parent." When pressed for an explanation, she cited her mother's tone of voice, how she never truly listened, and how she always had her heart open. Without holding back, Campbell confided in Iyanla that her mother's temperament makes it difficult for her to be sincere because doing so would irritate Luenell, who eventually loses her temper and becomes enraged. Iyanla listened intently before urging the young lady to get better at communicating with the celebrity. She questioned Campbell a little while longer, warning her that her suffering could end her life. Luenell's related restrictions. There is no instruction manual for parenting, and most famous parents frequently lack the time and model behavior to be good parents. This is a result of their heavy involvement in supporting their family financially, which prevents them from being available to provide mental and emotional support to their family when needed due to their careers. This is the situation involving Luenell and her daughter, who primarily witnessed her travel to further her career while abandoning her to complete her own maturation. Campbell has acknowledged that she struggles with abandonment, and her mother, who was seated across from her, listened to her grievances with compassion. The comedian is prepared to own up to her mistakes, but she will not give up the ability to correct her younger sister when needed. Luenell forbade her daughter from visiting her house last year. The performer clarified that this was due to her child's refusal to heed the serious advice to reduce the COVID-19 virus. She continued by saying that Campbell, an adult at risk of contracting the virus, had tried to visit but had been too busy hanging out with her boyfriend and friends. The drama didn't end there. Luenell texted her daughter to stay away, and the celebrity posted the message on Instagram to serve as a cautionary tale for the next generation. Unfortunately, the dancer's message was misconstrued, and numerous trolls focused their attention on her, forcing the young woman to confront her mother. The actress acknowledged that she would never put her daughter in danger after feeling hurt for exposing her to such attention. Luenell insisted that it was crucial to preserve her health and did not, however, loosen her regulations. The comedian welcomed her daughter soon after the negative comments on social media, but she also imposed strict guidelines, like not having any friends around, to safeguard both of their health. Kinship ties. Even though Luenell and her child don't get along and she tries to enforce some rules, she is a loving parent who is proud of the dancer. To what extent is that true? Her Instagram pictures pretty much sum it up. She wrote a post in 2018 praising the young woman who had recently achieved something in the Black community. The mom of one wrote, "When your daughter, your only child, is living her best life, holding her head up when she wants to lay down, when she wants to quit, being an example of today's strong Black woman." Luenell's husband receives a similar kind of priceless love, but he doesn't post frequently on montage of old pictures from their 20th wedding anniversary, along with a heartfelt message. The actress stated that she respects her partner's decision to not use social media, and that's why she never posts all the information about him. "Thank you, honey, for riding with a baddie for all these years," Campbell's mother concluded. "I love you, sweetie, Luenell, your spouse. He doesn't have Instagram, so I suppose I'll read this to him." Within the family, Luenell is not the only one who expresses love on the internet. Strong genetics endowed the comedian's daughter, a dancer who looks like her, with a penchant for online dating. In an incredible post, Campbell expressed her admiration for her mother and asked her followers to celebrate the icon by wishing her a happy birthday on Luenell's 61st birthday. The post included endearing words. Family love is the greatest, and these two demonstrate that nothing compares to forgiveness and the capacity to be open to change despite their difficult past. What is the net worth of Luenell? Luenell is a comedian and actress from the United States with a $250,000 fortune. In March 1959, Luenell was born in Tollet, Arkansas. She was raised in Northern California and is the youngest of 9 children. She was a guest on the local TV show Soul Beat. She performed in the documentary Cat Williams, American Hustle, and went on tour with the band for 2 years. In 1993, Luenell made her screen debut in the film So I Married an Axe Murdered. She starred in the films Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit, Never Die Alone, and The Rock. The Hustle, Divine Interventions, Bud's House, 35 and Ticking, Think Like a Man, That's My Boy, Come On Man, Mac and Devin, and Glorious National of Kazakhstan, Think Like a Man 2, Taken 2, Dealin' with Idiots, School Dance, Go to High School, and A Christmas Blessing. I Love the New Millennium, Undateable, Latino 101, Nash Bridges, The Tracy Morgan Show, The Boondocks, The Middle, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Californication are just a few of the shows she has appeared in. In 2011, Luenell co-produced and wrote a Funny or Die Presents episode. Luenell was married for a number of years after being born on March 12, 1959. She enjoys keeping her husband hidden from the public eye and leading a private life, but occasionally she posts pictures of him on social media. The couple celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary in June 2021, and Luenell wrote a beautiful post to commemorate the milestone. She captioned a photo she shared from their stunning wedding day, referring to her husband as the real one. On her Instagram story, Luenell also shared more touching moments from their special day. In one of the photos, the couple kissed while wearing their wedding attire. For good reason, Luenell forbade her daughter from returning home. Luenell shared a picture of her and her spouse holding hands in another post. She expressed her gratitude for having a man who loved her in the caption, despite her moody, wild, noisy, restless, and crazy personality. Due to her hectic schedule, Luenell is only able to spend 2 days at home with her spouse. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic last year, she was thankful for the chance to spend more time with her partner. Even though her husband and she enjoyed each other's company, Luenell mentioned in a conversation with Shannon Mac TV that she hardly ever spends time with him. Luenell also likened leaving an iron on or a tap running while a man is by himself at home. Couples not only spent more time together during the COVID-19 pandemic, but family members also had greater pleasure in each other's company. For Luenell and her spouse, who are loving parents to a daughter named Luenell Campbell, that was not the case. For good reason, Luenell forbade her daughter from returning home at the beginning of the pandemic. The comedian revealed on Instagram that her daughter was not paying attention to her worries about the virus. Luenell claimed that since she and her spouse were the ones most likely to get the virus, she had to take precautions. Luenell's post infuriated her daughter, Luenell, who expressed disappointment in her mother through multiple comments. Although Luenell removed the Instagram post to end the dispute, her guidelines remained in place.